Hello and welcome to Yoga with India. I'm India and today I'm going to be taking you through a yoga sequence that's built around the theme of courage. Now what's really interesting about this theme is you can't have courage without having vulnerability. On the surface they seem like two very different feelings, but in reality the two go hand in hand together, which is why during this sequence when you find you're coming into very strong, powerful poses, you may feel exposed and vulnerable. But that's okay, it's all part of the process and just go at your own pace. All right, let's get started. So we're going to begin by lying down on our mat. We're going to start by planting our feet into the floor and slowly lying down, allowing our head to rest on our mat. You can take one hand to your belly and one hand to the heart or the chest. Just shuffle the elbows out to the side. Allow those shoulders to drop down underneath you. Good. All right, we're going to start by planting the soles of our feet together and then sending the knees out to the side. This pose is called Supta Baddha Konasana. It's a very open pose. It's quite an exposing pose. But like I said before, this is all part of the process. So even though this pose may feel quite revealing, we can find power through this pose. We can turn those vulnerable thoughts into courage. So gently just closing the eyes. Good. Allow the mind to quiet. And imagine you've got two weights on your knees, and your knees are slowly falling further to the ground with the weight. Good. Allowing those glutes to soften. You really need to soften the glutes to allow those hips to open more so. Nice. Okay. And now turning the attention to the breath. Let's close the mouth and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Good. So this directed breath should help bring focus to the mind. And really direct that breath down to the pit of the stomach. Imagine you've got a ball of fire at the pit of the stomach. And as you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, that breath is going to heat the body up and help fuel the fire. That breath contains so much positive energy. You're inhaling new, fresh, exciting, positive energy. It's going to fuel your body, give you strength, give you courage, give you power. Good. And this is really important throughout this practice to tap into this fiery, heated breath. Those poses that may feel exposed, come back to that superpower you have inside you, the power of the breath. And this is something you can use through this sequence, but also in your day-to-day lives too. Good. Couple more breaths here. Nice. And then when you're ready, just gently drawing those knees back up, planting the feet on the mat again. And then releasing the arms, taking the arms right down by your side. Good. And gently opening the eyes. All right, slowly just drawing the knees into the chest and just placing the hands on the shins and then just rocking from side to side, a little gentle massage for the lower back. Good. And then coming back to that center point and now rocking forward and back. Now this is going to take a little bit more energy, a little bit more core attention as well. You can start off slow and small and then build up, taking your rocks higher every time. Good. Maybe holding it at the top, engaging that core, and then coming all the way back again. Good, one more time, taking the roll back And as you rock forward, just tipping all the way over onto all fours. All right, so we want to line our hands right underneath our shoulders and our knees right underneath our hips. Spreading our fingers nice and wide. And we want to send lots of energy through our arms up to our shoulders, feeling that engagement through our arms, engaging our core to keep a nice flat spine. Good. All right. So let's warm the back up with a cat-cow pose. Drawing our belly all the way up towards the sky, pressing the chest down, looking through the legs, and then allowing the hips to go high, chest leads, looking up to the sky. Good, drawing that belly button all the way up again, looking through the legs, arching the spine. And then exhale. Let the belly soften. Look high, chest leads. One more time. Drawing, scooping that belly all the way up, scooping the chest too. Energy through the shoulders here. And then let the belly soften, working through every vertebrae as you do so. Good. Coming back to that neutral place, that neutral spine. All right, we're going to take it up a level now and come into our tiger pose. So we're going to start by lifting the left knee off the mat. So lift that left knee off the mat, lift the foot nice and high, lift the chest. And then draw the knee in towards the chest. So you can get the nose and knee to touch. And then sending that foot nice and high again. Lift the chest. So similar motion to our cat and cow, it's a little bit more intensified. Good. Drawing the knee in. Scooping here. And again, drawing that foot all the way up, nice and high. And then this time, we're going to draw the knee back and through, but thread the foot in between the hands, so you find yourself in a lunge. We're now going to tuck the right foot underneath us and come up into our runner's lunge, so straightening that leg out the back. Now sweeping the arms up overhead, finding yourself in your crescent pose. This is a much more intense lunge here. Just watch that knee doesn't want to fall out to the side. Ground that big toe down into the mat. Good. Energy through the arms, shoulders down though. Nice. All right, turning that foot, the back foot out at the back, planting the foot down underneath you. Good. Keeping the hips facing forward. We're in our warrior one now. All right, now we're going to open up into warrior two. So hands come into a T shape. Our body opens out. We're going to look over that front arm. Really nice. Energy through the hand sphere here. This should feel like a really powerful pose. Good. Keep those shoulders down away from ears still. Good. All right, feeling a little bit exposed to the elements maybe. Now turning the palm up to the sky, we're going to come into dancing warrior. Sending that weight back, looking up towards the sun. Imagining that the sun's beaming down in front of us overhead and our arm is shielding our face from the sun. Placing the hand on the back leg. Good. Feeling that stretch through the abs. Nice. And then slowly returning back into warrior two. Good. Once again, having a moment of feeling strong and powerful here. And then sweeping the arms behind us, clasping the hands at the back and projecting that chest forward. We're coming into our humble warrior now. Good. Letting that heart lead for a moment and then bowing the chest down overhead, over the leg. Good. Arms can come overhead here. Good. Feeling that strength through that front leg. And then slowly recovering. Coming all the way back up. Moment here for the chest once again, letting that heart lead. And then gently recovering back into warrior two. And then sweeping that back arm overhead now, pouring the weight down into your runner's lunge. Taking the foot back into plank, dropping the knees down, and then coming back into your child's pose. So sinking those glutes down into the heels, forehead down to the mat. A little active rest in child's pose here. Oh, it feels really good. You can allow that forehead to bow down to the floor too. Press the forehead into the floor. Okay. Slowly coming all the way back up onto all fours. We need to go on the other side to even ourselves up. So hands can come underneath the shoulders again, knees underneath the hips. And this time, it's the right side's turn. So we're going to lift the right foot up to the sky, lift the knee up to the sky and lift the chest. Good. Draw the nose down to meet the knee as the knee comes all the way through. Get the knee and nose to touch maybe. And then taking the foot nice and high, tiger pose. Good, feeling it in the glutes. And again, drawing the nose to meet the knee. Good, one more time, drawing that foot nice and high. Lift the chest. And then this time threading the knee all the way through, threading the foot all the way through in between the hands, coming into our lunge, tucking the left foot back and under this time, coming into our runner's lunge and then swooping the arms overhead, crescent pose. Feeling that deep lunge here, energy through the hands, grounding the big toe into the mat to help you balance. Good. All right, turning that back foot out, coming into your warrior one. Just watching that the hips don't swing out. Not quite yet. Energy through the hands. Focus is forward. Good. All right, now it's time to open warrior two. So opening the hands out into that T shape. Looking over the front arm. Watching that we're not swaying back or forward, keeping that level center. Good. Deep breaths here. All right, turning the front palm up to the sky and then sweeping the energy back into dancing warrior. Good. Little back bend here. Little stretch through the abs. Nice. And then going back up into warrior two. Here we are again. All right, humble warrior, taking those arms back behind us, clasping our hands behind our back, projecting that chest forward, leading with the heart. Maybe look up to the sky to begin with, and then bowing down over that front leg, allowing those hands to come overhead. Good. Really feeling it in the front leg now. Nice. And then gently returning all the way back up. Woo, coming back into your warrior two. Little burn through that front leg for me for sure. All right, sweeping that top arm over the top, coming into your runner's lunge, taking the foot back into plank, and then dropping the knees down, sinking back into your child's pose. A little active rest here. Deep breaths, good. This should feel really nice. Okay, we can't stay here for too long, I'm afraid. Coming back up into all fours. And then just crossing the legs. And we're coming onto our backs now. So just shuffling yourself forward, slowly lowering the back down. Good. Head rests on the mat. And then draw the knees in towards the chest. Hands can come to the knees. And rotate the knees 3 times around one way and 3 times around the other. Good. A little massage with the lower back just there. Nice. And then just placing the feet down to the mat, knees up to the sky. And then just swing the knees over to the right, the head can look to the left. Gentle twist. And then back the other way, swinging the knees over to the left, the head can look to the right. Good. Slowly bring the knees back up. And then full body stretch, reaching the arms away from you, reaching the feet away from you. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then slowly releasing the arms down by your side, reaching Shavasana. Well done, everyone. All right, just let those feet fall where they want to. Turning the palms up to the sky, sign of surrender at the end of your practice. Good. Allowing those eyes to soften, closing the eyes for a moment. And just being in the space. And feeling that energy flow through the body, the energy that you created. You have the power to create this positive energy. You have the power to create this strength throughout the body. You have the power to clear your mind and focus on the courage within. Good. Okay. Just a moment longer here. And you can stay here for a little longer if you'd like to, or just follow my lead by wiggling the fingers and the toes. And then taking the arms overhead, full body stretch. Good. Oh, that feels good. And then rolling over onto your side, placing your hand on the floor and then pushing up into a comfortable seated position. Palms down to the knees, grounding yourself at the end of this class. And opening the eyes if you haven't already. All right. Let's inhale, hands come all the way up, palms meet. And exhale down to heart center. Inhale, hands coming all the way up, palms meet. Exhale down to heart center. One more time. Inhaling, hands coming all the way up. Exhale down to heart center. Bang your head to your heart and your heart to the ground. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. And you can always subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video. All right, see you again soon. Bye.